Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. How's everybody doing today? We're back here on the Ricciville map. And, well, it's a couple hours later in the day. It's still raining. There's no shock. In fact, the thunder is still just peeling away out there. So last time, we cleaned out the cow's manure pile and a lot of the pigs. Well, I think I probably only did about a third of the pigs actually, so there's still got some there. And that's all now out of the greenhouses, all of that manure, where it'll actually be of some value, I would hope. This, we're going to take to the Fertilater there and start making some fertilizer for next spring. Or, well, we'll see how it goes. We may end up using a fair bit of it to, again, do things like run greenhouses and different things that require it. Because between the orchards and the greenhouses, well, we're going to be using a lot of fertilizer of one type or another. So this vehicle realism mod drives you a little bit nuts. I mean, I like that how some of the effects of it actually work. But as my buddy Drez says, you can get a little bit tired of that whole constant gear shift. I believe he called it staccato. But yeah, the constant shifting of the gears up and down and up and down, backwards, frontwards. And it can cause issues. Let's see if I can repeat this. I was worried about getting in a little bit deep there where this particular bit where silt is. So I thought, well, I'll bet you I can scoop some up from the sides. And, well, in fact, I certainly could. Although apparently not this time. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, the issue is I'm completely stuck here. Apparently I can't go frontwards or backwards. Well, that's not good. Alright, let's try engaging the vehicle enhancement. Now, 7 will lock the 4-wheel drive in the front, 8 will lock the 4-wheel drive in the rear, and 9 will engage the diffs. Yeah, see, now here's the problem I had with it earlier. Ooh, it made it out this time. Now, there was no bar in front of me, so I eventually was able to pull forward. But what happens is, it'll start sliding between the gears, trying to find one for traction, and every time it would almost work itself out, so that I could start getting out of the pond, it would shift gears, which would cause it to roll forward and start the whole process again. And I was kind of stuck in this endless loop of it wanting to shift between the gears and actually pull me out of the pond. So I did eventually get out. Like I said, I was able to roll forward and turn enough at the same time to kind of get myself out of the, well, out of the muck, as it were. So yeah. I was actually asked if I could do a tutorial on the vehicle enhancement, but the little of it that I use, you just install the darn thing, and then, like I said, on your numpad, you know, 7 and 8 do the 4-wheel drive, and 9 does the locking Well, actually, it's the opposite. I always think of it that way. Your locking differentials are between your front wheels, like your left and right front wheel. You can lock those together, and then you can lock the differential between your rears. And then if you want all-wheel drive, you can lock your transfer case in. And that will drive all your wheels at the same time. So, yeah, kind of the opposite of what I said the first time. And I wasn't sure for a while, but green means the diff locks are off. So, and I guess it's... no, I've owned several four-wheel drives, and they all work the opposite way. Yeah. When the diff lock was engaged, my last one had electronic diff locks, and when it was engaged, it would actually show you a green light. When it was disengaged, but you were in four-wheel drive, then it would... Okay, why won't you pick up what's down there? Then it would show a red light. This one actually works the opposite, so it took me a little bit to get used to the fact that... Alright. See, it doesn't even have the energy to drive it through the water. We engage those, and now it does. Cool. It's also able to pull itself out. Now, from what I understand, of course, the reason that they actually show cautionary colors when they're engaged is because you don't want to exceed a certain speed limit. Like, I'm not going to go and take this thing out on the highway now and run it as fast as it'll go, because I would break parts or wear parts out, or, you know, basically put them through more than they were designed to be put through. Okay, we are full. Yeah, I did load a couple buckets off screen, so. There we go. So, let's, you'll actually hear them engage and disengage. Kind of a nice touch, I thought. Okay. Let's throw the cover on, light her up, and let's head. With a full load of silt. So there's quite a few places on the map that you can get silt, by the way. There are some fairly vast tracts of it, actually. I believe there's quite a bit here, between fields 24 and 25. And is it this corner? No, maybe this corner. Ah, here. Silt by Silt Pond Station. Yeah, this whole section in here by field 20 is lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of it. And I know there's another spot as well. Well, I guess it's these two. So by field 27 there's some more. And as you can see, we're still not quite ready for harvesting in our fields. Oh, field 20 is, apparently. Any remove tops. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out there and find out what's going on with that before we lose it. I think that might be my other little sugar beet field. I just went past the exit that I wanted. That's okay. There we go. There we are. So I wonder if there's anything near that field I can jump to just to have a look. We'll maybe do that once we get this thing tipping. Don't you slide into my field. I already wrecked a bunch of my plants yesterday. This thing hates to turn. Well, with this kind of a load on it. No surprise, I suppose. Can only imagine how the one that has the 1,000,000-pound trailer or whatever the heck it is, how that one feels. Or if you were to run this with that mass and weight mod thing running, you'd probably just sit here and spin your tires constant, no matter what you tried to engage. I'm going to try and ignore you, Dexter. I'm not sure what else this place takes, but we'll get that sorted as well. Now, some of these factories should have a fair bit of stuff working already. Like a fair bit of product ready to move from point A to point B. But that's something that we will be coal, silage. Here we go. I believe this is where we drop it. Yes, perfect. Alright, so along with that, the fertilator. We just require silage. Okay. Well, we can certainly do that. We should have about 500,000 liters of silage. Now, field 20, what is there near here? Well, there's a thing called a silt pond station, but that's an awful long ways out. How about we visit this place? There we go. And field 20. We're in field 24 at the moment. Field 20 is just over here. Potatoes, eh? Here we go. So much for that. And that's now done. So let's go get some silage. Man, this rain had better let up by the time this day is done, I will tell you. How's the fake forecast looking? Oh, good. Rain all day today. Cloudy the following. And then, oh yeah, back to rain tomorrow afternoon. I don't think that's going to give us time for our crops to dry out. Now, it says Wednesday, Thursday is mixed. And we are still above. Man, I get a feeling this is going to be one tight little envelope if we get one at all. Or window, I should say. Like I said, if we even get one. But that's okay. Like I said, I've already decided. If this happens again, that we get rained out for our entire year's work, we're just not going to bother with seasons until they fix the bloody thing. I could understand on the other map, on running such short seasons, that the RNG can end up hooping you and you miss one day and it can end up the difference between whether you succeed or fail. But here, I mean, no. It's been raining now for what, 2 months straight? 3 months? I don't know. Something like that. Really? You're going to time it so you've got to get there right when I do? Yeah. That's almost like real life, you bugger. Alright, let's slink bound through the back end here. Right, Ricky Tick. Okay. Ooh, if you'll even fit. Huh. Okay. And there we go. Silage me now, man. So a load of silt and a load of silage. Geez, there's not that much in that pond, is there? That was one truck worth, plus the little bit that I'd pulled out before. Which was, I don't know, like 21,000 liters or something. So, yeah. Really? Why are you stuck? You're nowhere near a freaking object. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's go deliver this. Looks good. Oh, come on, really? There we go. Cut that a little bit tight, I guess. It's a really long trailer, actually. Let's just get through this day a little bit quicker. Bump her up to 15x. I believe it's got everything else, so this should get the factory up and running. There's our other trailer. Our other water trailer, anyway. Okay, and silage goes this side. There we go. And there's the smoke coming out of the chimney. We're now functional. Excellent. And we're producing a little bit of solid and a little bit of liquid. Lots of water. Pretty good. Yeah, this should produce a pretty good chunky amount for us. Right on. Okay. So that is the fertilator up and running. And we're done. Nice. Jump back in out of the rain, shall we? Yeah, I'm hoping now that it's a fresh week, as it is Monday today, that maybe they'll do something to... Yeah, I'm not stopping for you this time. Oh, and so you just slam right into the side of me, eh? Isn't life rough, dude? Yeah, I'm hoping they'll patch up Farmer's Dynasty this week. There has been a few comments left about issues between wheels and HOTAS and pads and such, so there you go. But I think, guys, although it is a little bit of a short episode, and for that I do apologize, I think I'm going to call her there for today. Now, we need to find a better way to move egg boxes, you know? Maybe borrow a little pickup truck or something. I wonder if I can throw them into the back of that one smaller trailer that I have. Oh good, I can't see outside of this thing. Yeah, I don't quite park it under as far as I used to. Just get tired of the shed sinking into the ground for unexplained reasons. Alrighty, here we go. There we go. So next time, we should be... Okay, that's, yeah, you guys get a lot of eggs sitting out in the rain. We should be through this day. I'm going to try and get us forward past this rainy mumbo-jumbo and see where it does from there. There we go. Empty you out. No problem getting in and out of there when you're empty. Alright guys, oh I suppose I should put my water truck away too. That's going to do it for this episode. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, well, you know what to do. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, though, this has been Species 7 on the Ricciville map. Well, just have another rainy episode. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.